Yeah.
And every day it was like fun there.
Yeah.
Like something or the other, because they are practicing and then we'll just go and sit around because nothing was there to do. So 1 year I just enjoyed that. And somehow I went back. So this teacher called Sumitra was there at that point of time. So she flunked me because we used to, I was friends with these two girls in class, and one of them is like she flunked in all the subjects. So you can imagine her. So we were talking to each other, and then I think she got annoyed or whatever. She threw the book on me. And then I stood up and I just walked out of the class. I didn't tell her anything because I was scared what will happen. So she had that grudge in her head and she basically flunked me. And it was an elective subject. And out of 40 people, I was the only one who flunked in that. So everyone was like, oh, it's Sumitra, Miss Sumitra. I'm like, I went and spoke to her. I begged her because my parents was like, it was a big thing for them, like to flunk in your final year.
Oh my gosh.
Was horrible at that time.
It's so sad that, I mean, now especially as somebody who's in his 40s, right? For me to think that, I understand. Now I realize how difficult teaching must be. I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
Not when I was 20, but now I understand it's a very difficult profession. At the same time, for teachers to hold a grudge against 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, no, it seems silly. You know, because now I realize, now when I see young people, 19-year-olds, sometimes, of course, they do stupid shit. Okay?
Yes.
You feel like slapping them, right? But in 5 minutes, you realize, we've all been there. We've been that stupid boy or stupid. Like, I know I've done some very stupid things. You know, I've said and done stupid things in my life.
Yeah.
So when I see a 19, 18-year-old college kid doing stupid things, no, it's very hard to be angry for more than a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, half an hour, one day. But for teachers to get so angry with a student that they want to flunk you and ruin, in a sense, your future.
Career for sure.
I think it's silly, and I wish maybe things are changing. Maybe teachers are also evolving, you know. Because I think they have very high pressure jobs, you know, and very frustrating jobs, and they're not well paid. But this culture of having a vendetta against students now, I find it silly and really stupid.
Very stupid.
That a grown-up adult can want to take revenge on a 19-year-old boy or girl, no? It's so
like
sad.
Their ego gets hurt and they do something as big as.
No, see, I understand if let's say a student slaps or
exactly.
Right? That I understand. Yeah, I mean, I think forget the teacher. I think college will take action and expel you, and I think that's fair. I think that kind of behavior cannot be condoned in any environment. If somebody's been abusive, you know, beyond the point of decency with a teacher or faculty member, I think that student, unfortunately, has to be corrected, and the only correction in many cases is being expelled because one rotten apple can. But barring that kind of extreme mistakes, no, teachers should just realize these are young kids who are just one level above monkeys. Okay. And
so actually, that is what we were at that point of time. Like, if I can think about it,
and that's the last phase of our life where we are actually worry free.
Yeah,
college is the last step. After that, no matter who you are, where you're from, your life changes.
Exactly.
You become an adult and you carry the burden of your life and the world on your shoulder. Right?
True.
That 3 years, the last time that you'll probably be completely, even then you think you have problems, you know. In college, I'm sure you had your own issues. Right? In college, I had so many issues. And now looking back, I'm thinking, what an idiot.
Yeah.
I had no problems. You know?
No, now if you were given a chance, would you go back to school or college? Like,
I would not go back to study. Okay. Absolutely not. But I would love to have that experience again. I would probably
change things.
Experience that phase differently.
Okay, yeah.
I'd probably approach that phase differently with a more positive and open mindset.
Yeah.
I would probably enjoy that phase.
Definitely.
You know?
And the kind of opportunities you had, and the kind of people you met, obviously, like, you will want to go back.
You know, you actually made, I'm not saying everybody, and maybe not in my case, you make real friends, right?
Yeah.
In school and college.
Exactly.
After that, of course, sometimes you do make real friends in life, but very few.
Very few.
And sometimes, not all the time. You know, but in college and school, it's so easy to become friends someday, right? In the same class. And you get along, and you know,
the vibe itself is totally different. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, and it's sad that it's such an important phase of our life.
I might have just pushed her to it because we used to talk a lot. Like, we were the only two who were talking in the class because everyone was scared of her. So, and a couple of times I think I must have spoken back. Like, I don't remember so clearly, but this was like very vividly. There. We've
She
slept in the
flunked it.
class purposely. And yeah.
ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು